Hey everybody, it's Cassian Blackcloak. Welcome back to another Resident Evil Resistance video here on the channel, and a little bit of an update. I'm back. I've had some stuff going on. My mother caught COVID, so she was hospitalized for about 3 weeks with that. So it's been a rough time. I've also been, having to make sure I'm getting my day job back on lockdown, so there's that. But so I want to make sure that everybody is aware that I'm alive, and just so before anyone asks, yes, my mom is fine. She beat the virus. It was rough, but thankfully to the new treatments available, she survived it, and she's on her way to being able to come back home. So anybody out there who's contracted COVID, whose family's had COVID, you have my sympathy. So this virus is very, very dangerous and very real. So please, for fuck's sake, wear a mask. Take precautions. Look out for each other, please. Is all I ask there. And of course that you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But anyway, so I haven't played in like a month, so we're gonna be taking a look at a few games here. I just sat down and played a few games today because I realized it's been over 3 weeks since I uploaded. So I just want to make sure I let you guys know what's going on with me, and I show you some content to have some fun. So this first match here we're gonna look at is the third one that I played today, and it was against a lower ranked team, so I'd already kind of got back in my groove a little bit by this point. But as you can see, I'm putting a couple of things here in this second room. I consider this one like the first room of the of this area, but just to buy me some time so I can get over here and spam up this room. So that was buying me some time for Paracelsus Generator to tick down, because I'm playing Sinister Spencer 3.5 here, just something I'm comfortable with. I didn't want to try anything too off the wall or experimental while I was, coming back from a bit of a hiatus. So I'm stacking this room up because I've got 2 keys in here, and we're putting putting sprays on everything. So you see this is exactly the deck and everything that I used in the build video. Before everything went crazy with my mom getting COVID, I was in the lab trying to come up with some new builds, but I pretty much had to delete a lot of my footage I'd recorded because I needed to reinstall Grand Theft Auto Online. I've actually been playing that a little bit with some friends from work during some of my downtime at night, but I haven't really felt, I didn't really feel like you guys who watch this would want to watch a lot of GTA Online videos. However, if you want to see how I've made like just shit tons of money on that game, let me know in the comments, and I might do some guides or do some live streams of that or something. Do some videos about how to win at GTA Online. But back over to this one. So you see that they're busting in here now. You see that one of them opened that other door and said, "Nope, fuck that." So they circled around with their friends and they're all coming in through this door. So I'm just basically taking the time taking the chance to stack everything up in here. And yep, we already got 2 of them down because they got overwhelmed and blown up. Got the gun down. So yeah, they've not been having a good time so far. I'm guessing some of these might even be newer players, because I saw some RP boosters during the loading screen of this. So I figured it was either going to be a SWAT team or it was going to be a noob. So it looks like a couple of lower ranks. I think one of them's a 6, but yeah, you can see that they're just getting torn apart by the creatures here. That researcher's brain really helps a lot with that, with making them a little bit faster and a little bit tougher. They're not quite as papery as default creatures. So yeah, you can see here this one just, I put this match first because you can see what's going on here and I don't have to commentate too much. I just wanted to have a couple minutes to bring everybody up to speed, let you know what's been going on with me. But yeah, there you go. There's the first match down pretty quickly, actually. They tried, but yeah, I made a couple of bad plays there. Actually, there was a couple of opportunities to get some bites that I missed, but you can see they got, like, I think one of them got less than 1,000 XP, 2 of them did. I don't even know if they were able to use their RP boosters. Now this next one's in downtown. Now this is definitely a little bit of a higher ranked team than the first one, and you can see how that Jill's over rank 100. So yeah, this will be a little bit more interesting of a match here.
And would you be so kind as to get me my slippers, Patrick?
So as always, in this one, I start out by locking the first door.
1, 2.
Now, because I've got my creature mod up from the start, in fact both my mods are active, I can go ahead and start spamming a little bit here before Paracelsus Generator kicks in. I'm waiting for the first tick of it before I put down the Alpha Parasite Zombie. And we're going to go ahead and lock this to level 2. and a couple seconds away from getting the next tick on the discount. So when that happens, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the liquor down here, and then I'm gonna put the landmine in that. That's a good spot for it right on this map, because most of the time people are going to come through that pathway. They're going to clear out the creatures and run through it. So usually I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 of them with the blast. Get some time off the clock. You need every advantage you can get as a mastermind in this map, because it is so survival friendly. Now there goes Jill, and boom, there she goes. See, she tried to run right past him and she got blown up. Now I didn't realize she was that close to me. I should have went for a grab there, but I went ahead and jumped out of the creature to come over here. And I was going to put the gun down there, but I saw, you know, Jan do her thing, so I put it down back there to try and shoot him from the back. Coming over here, I'm going to have to use the spray to cycle the deck. Yeah, and I think I'm going to put the turret down, I believe, on the other camera. No, this one. Okay, yeah, that wasn't the best spot for it, I don't think. Yeah, they took it out pretty quickly. But like I said, just trying to buy some time. I mean, I didn't want to feed him 20 seconds, but I had to cycle my deck somewhere. Yeah, she's going to come in here and try to open the door. I'm going to try a little bit of door cheese here. I hate that term door cheese, but that's what everybody calls it. It's just more like, I consider it just strategy, because I'm outnumbered 4-1. Put another landmine right there. That's usually a good spot, because they got to go there to get the key, and if I can keep enough pressure on them, they aren't going to be looking at the floor. So I've already seen they're pretty, after running landmines on this team, they're not being too careful. There's 10 seconds off. I think I got 2 of them with the mine there. I can't hear when it blows up though, because I don't hear the game audio when I'm doing commentary. So yep, and I'm gonna put down a couple of boys here, a couple of zombos. Now there's only 3 of them over here, which is good for me. So they've actually kind of screwed themselves on that deal, because one of them's gotten chased by creatures back up over there. It's Valerie, I think. And yeah, she's got a... Yeah, there goes Jill trying to help her. So I've got time to come over here. So yeah, here goes a big brain play with the teleport mine. So while they're getting distracted by the liquor, I'm going to go ahead and start detonating that. So boom, I zapped 2 of them off the thing back to the start. So that buys me a little more time here for my liquor, and hopefully I think the Ivy might even still be able to do some work. So I used the turret, try to get some time off, but they cheese it over on that section to where the turret can't reach. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off the camera so they can't get 20 seconds. And then I'm going to try another option. What's the, yeah, I'm getting off that camera so they stop shooting, and I'm going to try to get another landmine play here, but they're going to group up. See, they ran right across it, but it wasn't ready yet. So there they go. Yep, they got through that first area all right. So we're going to go to area 2 here, and yeah, this area is actually the one part of this map, the one area of this downtown map that's actually set up a little bit okay for masterminds, especially Spencer. Excuse me, where you can get so much coverage with the invulnerability anchor out of this one camera, which works out really well. So the anchor's got -1, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I've got coverage with a pretty good amount of creatures on it too. So we're going to come over here and, yep, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Put another imposter boy down there in that middle of that pack. And now I saw York is over here on camera 13 in this office. I don't like this spawn for him. It's a bad spot because there's not enough multi-camera coverage. I'd much prefer to have him up here in this room where I can you know, where the camera's closer to the door and I can interact with stuff easier, place creatures more efficiently. So I'm going to move him up here, and then we're going to come up here to, yeah, we're going to come over here and lock the door, and then we're going to go ahead and start trying to fight them back off. Now you see here, I've still got coverage, even though you saw they were all over the map. This thing reaches a long way into this hallway, so that's a great spot for your vulnerability anchor if you're playing Spencer. That's why I put a big mass of creatures right there instead of up in the hallway like I used to. Once I discovered that how that camera, you know, what its line of sight's like, because it can see through the shelves, like basically, I definitely started using it because it takes a lot more for them to get over here. So they're going to try to break the anchor, but nope, they're going to hit them with the D field, the refract. So there we go. And I was actually pleasantly surprised at how well I did with not having played in a month. But you can see I've got them all beat up and infected, and I've eaten about half their time off the clock here, and they still haven't got out of that hallway with that room yet. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. Ooh. Sorry, I just had lunch a little while ago, and so there we go. So there's the, yeah, so they're coming up here and put the turret down to take some more time off of them, keep them distracted from the creatures, give them more to deal with. And I think I'm at my creature cap still. Yeah, and they're all down. So yeah, that's it. They're done. Full team wipe.
Even with inferior subjects, I expected better. Yes.
So yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. They didn't even, not only did they not get to Yorick, not only did they not get to Area 3, they didn't even get out of that first room. I love it. I absolutely love it. You love to see it.
Research needs.
And as they die, of course, the time's just going to chunk off there. I think it's going to get down to almost negative 73. Oh god, I love Spencer. I love this game so much. I'm sad that it's not getting support from Capcom and Neobards anymore. But hey, it's peer-to-peer, so as long as the player base sticks around, we might still be able to play this for a long time. So here we go. Yeah, 3.5 is still working, baby. I love it. All right, now this was the first matchup. These are basically in reverse order. That middle match is the second one that I played. This is the first one that I played today. And I've got like a silver bunny Becca for something, which is just weird. So this is my first match back after almost like a month of not playing this. I haven't even like loaded the game up in that long. But you know, hey, it's cool. I've been getting hankered to play it for a little while anyway, so I figured I'd record a couple matches for you guys. Because I know it's been like a month since you've heard my voice, so. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to lock this door because that one up there's already got a level 1 lock, so. For my preset, and we're going to go ahead and watch for them here. They're dealing with the stuff out there. I put down the turret here. I didn't turn the light off first. I should have done that, but they're probably going to take that turret out pretty quick, but it's just to buy me time and cycle the deck so I can put more creatures in here. I believe one of them's going to get through the door here in just a moment. I think they got the liquor out there. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and try to keep stacking up this room, this hallway. Just basically to give them a lot of stuff to worry about. We'll go ahead and jump in here and bite Sam. Try to... Oh, yeah, I did. I took it down. Yeah, there goes the liquor jumping.
Use it as a learning experience.
I'm going to go ahead and do that here, and now I've got the option for the Ivy available. Yeah. But I did see Sam has a torch, so that's not good. But so I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. I'm going to turn off that light, or lock the door rather than turn off the light after I put that landmine down. Put down those zombies. I'm going to put a turret down here to shoot them in the back while they're trying to deal with the door. That's going to give me a little more time, because at least one of them's going to have to deal with the turret, where they're going to get shot up.
Go ahead, take it.
And it looks like they're getting shot up, actually. I think that turret, I think it got its full rounds out, so yeah, I don't think they broke it. They're all crowded up there, so I'm going to go ahead and try to fortify this position because it's the last key left. Put down a parasite zombie, which is really taking the place of the tough zombie in my deck, but it does, I mean, I did some experiments with that too, by the way, which trying to figure out what I could switch out, what creatures were best, and I still came back to this build this deck that I use for 3.5 from the video. I just haven't found a better mix of cards to use. And that's including running even, I tried out different experiments with Omniscience, and I tried the, I can't remember the name of the Umbrella Tech card, the one that gives you random special cards that stops your bioenergy regen. Yeah, it's okay, but I didn't like it. I mean, it's possible for more IVs or grenade launchers, but it's not as it really hurts with the bioenergy regen. Like because I don't always have energy leech up in this build, so oh, grenade launcher to the face there for her. Hello. That'll wake you up in the morning, for sure. And yeah, so we're just basically trying as much as we can to get in their way and really mess with them. Now, I don't think I'm going to use the Ivy yet. I think I'm going to save that for Area 2 because they've got all the keys by this point, so there's no point in wasting the Ivy. It's going to be useless. It's not going to get the worth out of it. So I'm just going to come up here, and I think I'm going to put down a parasite boy, maybe, just to try and mess with him. No, I'm just going to let him go. I'm going to save it.
So many walk into the next test?
That's going to be more useful in the, oh, no, that's right. One of them's come down here. Look, I think hunting for supply zombies or something. So, yeah, I'm going to use it down here to try and chase them off. Because for some reason they're running around down here. I think they're looking for supply zombies. But now I've got a, let's see that I'm going ahead and repopulating. I got this boy up here. I'm just basically using it to force him back into the thing, because a supply zombie could spawn and I don't want him to get that. You know, I think I don't want Becca to get a rocket launcher. That's bad. So I'm going to force them out of here. And they don't have much time on the clock. They've only got 2:38, so 4:38 going into area 2. And they've been fairly effective, though. I mean, they got a really good team composition.
Good, good. The results are fascinating. Continue.
I swear to God, they made that skin for Valerie as like a thirst trap for the fuck boys. I just still don't get how it just drives me crazy how people just go. You know, so many people that go freaking gonzo for this, for pixels. It's like, come on, man, it's pixels. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I've got the anchor on the couple creatures out there to make sure they can buy me some time. So I can come in here and fortify this room, come back out here, and we're gonna use the B field on them. Yeah, so we get a few of them here. Yeah, 3 of them actually. Yeah. So that's a good start. And oh look, that's all 4 of them down. Hey, and no Tyrone to second wind. Look at that.
I am pleased.
It's beautiful, man. And of course, I'm trying not to be too much of a dick with the taunts, but there's some points I just have to because it's just so. I should have waited for a discount on the sprays, but at this point, I didn't think it really mattered. I figured I had it in the bag. But these guys, they fight pretty hard, actually. They're not as done as you think they are, because they still got a few seconds left to come in here and do something, but they're gonna basically, if I hadn't spawned anything else, I probably would have the game here, but they are gonna get some, kill off some creatures to get some time back. I mean, I'm gonna feed them a little bit of time here. But like I said, this is my first match back after like almost a month of being off this game due to all the stuff I had going on with my mom at work, so. Because I missed a lot of work too, just personally being sick, so I was really close to getting canned, so I had to really buckle down and get my stuff together. So, you know, have to focus on, you know, day-to-day real-life adult stuff, because, you know, I'm not getting paid for this YouTube gig, so. But anyway, so we got this going on here, and I got York stashed in this office. I need to lock the door more. Yeah, I should have done that ahead first. Turn off the lights. I got an anchor down on these creatures, trying to make sure we get some time while there's 15 seconds off. And once again, I almost have it. Like, I'm keeping these guys right at the cusp. This is definitely more exciting. This is probably the most exciting match I played all day. Because it's just so, I mean, it's just right at the wire the rest of the time here. And they fight so hard, man. They fight so hard. And I had to give up the door strategy here because Sam got through pretty quickly, so then they're going to come in here and yeah, overtime, but then they're going to paralyze me with the torch and gang rape me, so yeah, there goes that. And they ganged up on me, and there goes yep, they got Uric down, so they got almost a minute back, but now they're going to go for the terminals, taking out the camera, so they got one terminal. Now I figure they're going to come over here, but then I remember they don't, you know, I realize they don't know the terminal's over here yet. Unless Valerie scan's telling them, but see, the 2 of them are coming over here, so the one with the key. So I'm going to go ahead and try to come up here, and they got to the door quickly. They're using movement boost, obviously. Now, I briefly consider using the Ivy, or using the converter mod for a higher cost, but I'm like, that's too much. Too bad, it'll be a bad investment. I'm going to try to get them with the Jill got through the door here, so I don't get anybody with that. So I'm going to come over here, use the turret to keep her off the terminal. I'm just going to do one shot with it. I just wanted to break her off the terminal. That's it. So I'm going to put an imposter boy down, and I'm going to go ahead and use the vulnerability anchor. So you got to focus on that. I'm going to try to bite Jill here, but her friend shoots me off of her. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put a liquor down Ivy. Got the Ivy ready. She's already got that terminal, but they're getting really torn up in here. So now I'm going to come over here and start trying to fortify this entrance. So that, because they got to come all the way back down here, so I'm going to go ahead and stack this room up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get the anchor of tether on everything, put the turret down, and I'm going to try to lock this door, but it's too soon. Yep, there we go. Took it. So, yep, I still won. They fought hard, though. That was a good team, and they just, you know, I would just somehow won my game. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you guys in the next experiment. Bye.